Common Universalis. I have not streamed this in, it looks like, one whole day. So, let me go ahead and get all my computer stuff set up. Oh, I think we're here. Yes, we are. We're good to go. So, I haven't streamed this in, yeah, it's been about a day. A little over a day, if you want to be exact. But we are playing, this is EU4. And this is the Common Universalis mod, which it is an overhaul mod, but I wouldn't say that it makes the game feel insanely difficult. So we're going to dive right into it. We're playing as Scotland. Let's see, yes. And we made it a whopping almost 3 years. In fact, I believe, yeah, we've actually taken over Sligo and Ulster. And so, we're going to dive right back into it. Common Universalis does a lot of cool things. One of the big ones is the ability to organically develop provinces instead of sinking monarch points in just as an automatic dump. This makes a little more sense to me. I talked a little bit about it last time, and I'll kind of give you an example. So right now in Lothian, which is our capital, we are building a mill, and you can see that right there. It'll be complete February 12th of 1448. But if we go to the trade screen, you will see that in this province we are focusing on agriculture, which improves our local trade power very, very fractionally. It hurts our manpower modifier by negative 20%. Also, we do get ag growth modifier. We get ag capacity, which our ag capacity goes up 10%, and our urbanization capacity goes down 10%. We're also doing something that is called cultivating wastelands, and essentially it improves our local trade power in this province by 1%, but it does also stack with this. So right now the manpower coming from our capital province is taking a hit. Now, what reclaiming wasteland is it's something that you can select, and you spend gold and you spend some monarch points. But by doing it, what you ultimately encounter is you basically take a one-time manpower hit, and over the course of potentially 20 years, sometimes less than 20 years, you go out and you find wasteland, which in my mind would just be, you know, woods, use your imagination, anything that's not being used productively. And they basically, over the course of a period of time, they randomly, they cultivate it, they turn it into farmland. Now that's really cool because it doesn't always take 20 years to fire. I've seen it fire in 6 months, which is pretty impressive, but on average it's about 10 years. You'll have some fire earlier than others, and you know, I played a game, I guess before the most recent patch update to the game, where I had one province that fired in like 2 years, and then a year, and then 3 years. So but what cultivating wasteland does is when it does fire, when it finally does complete, basically you'll see our ag capacity, it will become 11. And so right now, if we take a look, if we do a provincial edict, we take a look at that for our capital. We still can't read very well, only 3% literacy. We need to get that to at least 4. Our food surplus is 20 out of 40. Our ag capacity is 6.5 out of 16.5. We've got room to grow ag. Urbanization capacity is negative, and because that's negative, and I went over this last time, we're not having any commerce or production growth, which are these other two development types. But we are getting some ag growth, so that's pretty good. And in fact, we've got some money that we could spend, but I don't think we can really pass any other edicts right now, which isn't the end of the world. So let's go back and see, what were we doing? We're coring both of these provinces. I do think that what we want to do is send our navy back to port, let it heal up, and then get back to protecting trade power. I didn't even take a look at this last time, but I do think that it would be wise to do so. Oh, let's see. It's not going to be here. So our economy, without protecting trade power, we're making a little under, excuse me, a little under 1.5 ducats, which isn't, it's really not that bad. So there we have it. And yeah, so we're going to dive right back into it and keep it at 3. We are working on building a spy network against Tyrone, which is what we want to do. Unless Tyrone is allied with England, which they are not. They're actually allied with Thomond, which we can get to them. Alright, so we have a minor event. Let's figure it out real quick. I need to figure out several things. Okay, so first things first. Let's go ahead and get rid of that and read this. So the House of Care. With the union of James and Mary, we have gained not only a spouse, but also a new ally in the realm. The Care is an old and influential family, and their seat is in Ayrshire. Ayrshire, that's probably right, is a jewel of the kingdom. That's actually not too shabby because that's right next to the capital. Of course, friendship has to go both ways, and Mary will be expected to speak for her kin, while our king will be expected to consider such advice carefully. So, to everlasting friendship. So basically, that province gets a boost to not being unruly. Alright, so let's take a look at what we got. An heir. So we now have Henry, who's a 322. He's not much better. But, wow, Mary is a 553. She is not bad. So Tyrone canceled their military access, which is perfectly fine by me. We are going to go ahead and, since we completed that with a Pope, what can we choose? We're not going to do any of that, to tell you the truth. I'm not sure we're going to take any of those missions, because I just don't see it happening. It is worth noting that England is still fighting France, so hopefully we can get into a war, which means we need to figure out who our next target's going to be. In fact, thinking we're going to go ahead and build a spy network here as well. And it probably wouldn't be a terrible idea. Send you, go ahead, and new general in service, perfect, he's competent. He's not as amazing as our other general, who is probably the best general that I've encountered so far. And now that it's this, okay, nothing to do there. Alright, so, yeah, we're really kind of in a mode of trying to conquer Ireland as quickly as we can before England turns their attention. And then we'll have to play nice with them for a period of time, which isn't the worst thing in the world. Let's see, how long is it going to take to core this province? Quite some time. And I don't think I went over this either, so I'll show you this. So what the mill does, the mill basically, the mill's not a bad little building. So you can see this, and let me see if I can mouse over and get it to stay. So if you have farmlands, grasslands, woods, or hills, note that when you get to the New World, you'll encounter forest. You cannot build a mill in forest because apparently forest and woods are two completely different things. In my vernacular, they're really not, but in the game they are. So once this thing's built, our local food modifier is increased by 10%. Ag capacity modifiers increased by 10%. Development time goes down by 5%. Production efficiency goes up by 10%. Goods produced goes up marginally at 0.05. And then basically we get possible number of buildings. Essentially, I think most players would say, oh, well, that gives you a free building slot. And that's true. So mills are really good. Mills are good for growing provinces. They encourage development, which makes sense. You know, if you think about it, okay, we have a mill. Well, if we're working on agriculture, what does a mill do? Well, it lets us mill grain. So now that it's September, before it clicks over, let's see, can we do anything in these? Improve sanitation or drainage. I'm not sure we want to do that just yet. I really was kind of hoping we could. So I'll show you these. So to improve drainage, basically you lose 75 ducats, which would kill our cash. We would forfeit a little bit of admin power. But basically you get +3 ag capacity in this province, as well as it increases the growth rate. Now if we do the improved sanitation, there again it's 45 admin, 75 ducats. But basically you get +3 urbanization capacity. So we're not going to do that just yet. I think we really want to kind of be in a position where we can reclaim wasteland. And I don't think it's going to trigger, not in October either, which is not the end of the world, but we do want to combine these two. Check out this new guy. He's not that bad. Let's be very honest. And we got a few more months till we'll go to war. And we'll smash that army, come down and smash them. And then once we kind of finish that war, then basically we'll take out these two at the same time, and it'll leave us to, it really kind of puts us in a nice little position. That's one of the things that is good about this start. We could build another mill. Kind of tempted to do that. Build a mill here. They're a 3-3-12, or we could build one in the 4-4-16. We're gonna go ahead and build a mill here. And there we go. We burned most of our money, but that's fine. We want to become as developed as we can. And one of the good things about starting off in Scotland is a lot of the Irish one province miners are they ally together, and in the case of Tyrone, they went ahead and took out Kildare, which is super nice. So you know, we'll definitely have some advantages there. So the bourgeoisie requests privileges. The bourgeoisie class has grown increasingly resentful of the power of the noble families, and particularly their lack of opportunities in higher ranks of government. I feel so bad for them. Their only route into power is to marry into poor but well-titled noble families, or pay open positions in government. Pry open positions in government circles. So if we can lose some admin, sure, why not? We'll try to keep the bourgeoisie happy. Maybe that'll pay off. Either way, we're going to lose monarch points. So we're basically going to be in a position to go ahead and, in fact, I'm just being stupid about this. I've had these guys sitting here. They need to protect trade. And that should improve. But one more month. It looks like the month of April is going to be a good month for us. Gotta let it tick back over. Alright, Tyrone. I want to fabricate a claim. Yep. Alright, and I want to recall this gentleman. It takes 3 days. Good. So we're now going to declare war on them. Desmond is also an ally. Wow, so we may be killing 1, 2, 3 a lot of birds with that stone. That is actually fine with me. So let's go ahead and get this kind of squared away. I guess because they have not entered the war yet, and they're in the war now. Well, hello, boys. And we're going to slow this down. just because we know we're going to be fighting some battles. See how that one's going. That one we should win quite handily, to be completely honest. This one we will definitely win quite handily. And I think we'll probably clean up these two and piece them out real quickly. Alright, that's fine. Alright, where are you here? We need to move up. Possibly be smart how we're cleaning these guys up. Because ideally what we're going to do is immediately march down here, siege those two guys down. Alright, perfect. You come link up down here. And this is actually going to work out pretty well. Unfortunately, Ireland is not as strong as you would think. Or the little one province earldoms. And so, you know, you can see it here. You know, we're just absolutely dominating. Alright, so let's go ahead and pause this up. Let's take this army, send them north. And you are going to... You both headed there? No, you're not. Desmond is headed to Desmond. Good. Need to get down on that. And hopefully what that's going to do for us is we'll be able to take them out quite handily. Okay. Let our armies get in position. I have a feeling it'll end up being a total wipe. That's exactly what will happen for them. Alright, so we were victorious there. And I want you to get all the way down there. Make it all the way down there. And there we go, another victory. So now, that's not what I wanted to see. This is what I wanted to see. Looking good. Go ahead and siege these two provinces down. We'll piece them out. And then in the meantime, what we will do is peace out with both of them. Take their land, take their money, and then take that. And then we'll basically have two more pieces of the pie that we'll have to get. And we're almost there. In 1 month, we will be there. And so, I think we can probably bump this up to at least speed 2. I think we can do that. And our mill has been built. And I'll actually show you that, the effects of it. So now that we have a mill here, you can see that we're plus 3.4, which is a pretty good improvement. Our food surplus is 24 out of 44, ag capacity 8 out of 18, and that's going to help us grow this province quite faster. And that's really what we want to do. And that is exactly what we want to do. And where is our fleet? That is not our fleet. Good. Good. And there we go, 14%. We're going to siege that down. We already have enough to go ahead and fabricate a claim. So we're going to do that. Okay, and we're going to recall this gentleman. And then we're also going to start, so they are pieced out now, but we're definitely going to work on improving our relations with England, because we need to get a royal marriage with them. We need to keep them at bay. And hope to dear God that they don't get too mad that we're in the process of carving up the various Irish provinces. And that's really what we're gonna do. We're gonna take over Ireland and then sit tight, develop, get tech, try to stay out of war with England, mind our own business, not be stupid about anything, and then head to the New World. But we need to grow our land size. We need to grow our province counts. Yeah, so England canceled military access. That's fine with me. I'm not too worried about that. Not too worried at all. So we're at 42% here. Walls breached. That's good. Alright, come on. We just need a good roll. What do we need? What do we need? What do we need? We just need a 9. We did not get a 9. We got a 5. So now all we need is a 7. So pragmatic sanction. Okay. Well, good for Austria. Really doesn't mean a hill of beans right now to us. And yep, we're being blockaded again. It's a terrible blockade, but we are fighting. And we won. Looks like, did we lose a ship? Nope, they did. And 71%, holy cow. Plus 15 to our roll, so all we got to get is a 5, and that thing should be toast, and then we'll start to move forward on Tyrone, actually. And it does take some time. I'll have to keep my eyes open. Oh, did we roll a 4? Are you kidding me? Come on now. 71% chance you're victorious. What's happening? We don't even have a blockade going. Alright, come on. Is this going to be the lucky time? I'd really love to. Oh, he's got a soldier. So we can go ahead and make peace with them. I'm going to send this guy all the way up here. Alright, so let's go ahead and peace them out. Sue for peace, yes. And I want all your money. I want your land and I want your money. So we're going to get 77 ducats out of that. That's good news. So we got, okay, super. And now, I want to core you. There is an auto coring feature in this game. Hopefully it'll trigger and I'll get to show it to you because you can actually get some monarch points back, which is pretty nice. So now we own Cork, which, yeah, that makes sense. Where are you headed to? You headed to cause me problems? Yeah, you are. I'll let you cause me all the problems in the world you want there. Because we'll have this taken down before you know it. And this is going to be the next one that we want to watch. So we're getting plus 10. So 10 would go ahead and put us in the position to pretty much call it quits with Thomond. Yeah, you're really trying to siege that out. That's adorable. A 10 would be nice. But a 9's not bad either. So, not too shabby. Hopefully we'll get Ireland mopped up, cleaned up before you know it. We'll own it all. And it'll all be cored. And then at that point it'll just be about us trying to maintain the peace. Keeping the peace. Another naval battle. And we rolled a 5. Oh, crikey. We really need to siege that down. And they're going to come in. They're going to get waxed again on the field of battle. Kind of feel bad for them, but I can't say I feel that bad. So basically we're going to lose in Ulster 40 military power, but unrest goes down by -5. That's fine with me. In fact, I probably need to be paying a little more attention. So we're at 40% 2020. That's fine. That is fine. When those things get cored, it'll be a little better. And when we own all of Ireland, say Pell, we'll definitely be divvying out some troops to hopefully keep the peace a little bit. Although this is quite troublesome. We have to roll a 10 to knock them out of the war. I'm not going to try to siege down Kildare. What is this telling me? Your corruption is growing. We know that. We knew our corruption was growing. We rolled another 5. Oof, that is just so disheartening. Sick of rolling these 5s. That's kind of where we're at. And as soon as we get these wars over with, which I guess we can go up to 3, that probably would make more sense. Okay, and we got them sieged down. Hot dog. So we will go ahead and make peace with them. We're going to sue for peace. I want your land and I want your money. I know it's harsh, but I want your land and I want your money because I need to build mills where I can. And I can't build a mill there because you can't build mills in Highlands coastline. But I can build a mill here. And we can't do that quite just yet because they are not cored. What am I thinking? What am I thinking? Really don't want to do that either. I don't think I'm going to be able to back out of that. But we can actually choose to focus on agriculture there. And can we focus on agriculture here? No, we can't. What about here? Ooh. I'd rather reclaim wasteland, to be completely honest. Can we do something else? Nope. That's all we can do right now. So we're going to go ahead and focus down on the siege up here, get this guy in position, and we can go ahead and start making that a core. And as you can see, it's starting to come together. Man, we rolled a 1. I just saw that disease outbreak. That's terrible. And then our next target will be these two. And then we'll be done making war for a while, which is a good thing. We just need to get as much of Ireland as we can before England warns us or says, if you do this, so help me goodness. Alrighty. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Let's sue for peace. Let's take that and let's take all his money if it'll let me. It will. He didn't have that much money. So. Alright, so we are now getting ready to go. Ooh, you got some rebels. Well, we're going to go take care of those guys. And, can we go ahead and core? Yep. And we need to core this. I'm afraid, but we can't core it just yet. Soon and very soon we'll be able to core it. Let our guys recover. We can't core. We don't have enough admin. That's terribly a shame. Nationalists in Ulster again? Wow. Holy cow. 60-20. Okay, that's fine. It's telling me I can build something, but I don't think... Well, let's see. Can we do anything here? We can just improve the drainage. Really don't want to just improve the drainage. But I think that's all we can do. We're going to hold on to our money right now, and we'll figure it out. So our governance efficiency is You saw it go below 100. We are not operating efficiently, which is okay. Alright, well, let's go ahead and get this last war started. Ooh, are you no longer... Okay, so this is going to be interesting. Who are you allied with? Brittany. So I'm going to have to fabricate a claim on you, aren't I? Was not anticipating that. Not the end of the world, though. Okay. Well, we'll still go ahead and take you out. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that quite just yet. Let's go ahead and declare war. You have no diplomats to send. Isn't that a shocker? Gotta wait 4 days. I'm going to call this the Christmas War. That Christmas War. We'll send Mr. Badass up there. He should be able to take care of that. And in the meantime, we need to get some more admin, because we're going to have to spend a lot of it up front. But we'll eventually be in a position where we can work it out, work through it. So the Renaissance, and let's see where the Renaissance... Okay, we won that battle. Perfect. Wait a minute, did he die? No. I clicked way too quickly on that. That's my fault. Alright, so let's see. Where did the Renaissance spawn? It spawned in... Really? Spawned in the Balkans in northern Greece. I have never seen that before. Alright, well, more power to it. Can't complain too badly. We are getting ready to core Ulster and Sligo, which is a good thing for us. Real good thing. So Norway's causing problems. Alright. We'll read that in a second. Who? Oh, Sligo. We can't do harsh treatment just yet. Well, this is going to be interesting. So, a new champion of the joust. During a recent jousting tournament, an unheralded commoner surprised all in attendance by besting everyone who faced him until he was declared the champion. So, we can basically lose 25 prestige, 25 legitimacy, and gain a general with 100 tradition. That is tempting. Or we can gain 25 legitimacy. Why not? I really don't want to lose legitimacy. We really need some more. Need to harsh treatment those rebels. So that's probably what we're going to do right now. Is we're going to go ahead and tell them, sorry. But that at least knocks them down to 50, so that threat is kind of benign now. Okay, new good. Okay, protect against Denmark. Got to make a larger army. We may be able to take that. We may improve. Oh, should have taken that beforehand. Shucks. We'll take another look at that shortly. That should help a little bit, at least in Ulster. Now that they're cored, yeah, their unrest is real low. But we had 2 events where we had to burn military power, so that is what it is. We're still overextended, but we're going to get that handled. We will once we get these cores in. I'm not necessarily too terribly worried. At least probably need to move that guy to Kildara. It's probably just smart. We can't core it just yet. 96. Oh, the siege is over. That's good. We can go ahead and sue for peace with them. And I want your land, most definitely. And I hope you didn't spend all your money. You didn't. That's good. We're going to need that money. Money's going to help us develop. So we can actually core this because we actually had a core on that. So sorry, Kildara. We're just going to do our thing. Leinster's got to know what's up. They have got to know what's up. Scotland's eaten in less than 10 years most of Ireland. You have to think they're probably going, yeah, we see the writing on the wall. We're getting ready to be speaking Scottish. Alright, so Sligo has been cored. That's not too shabby. We got a bunch of money. And we got a bunch of money we probably need to figure out if we can spend it. So, we could improve the drainage. That's a big expense, though. We really need to wait till we can get Reclaim Wasteland again. And that's probably going to be me having to monitor it a little more closely. So, yep, we'll keep plugging away. We'll check back in October. And then the fun part begins. Then hopefully we won't be... So government efficiency is now at 95%. We need some more of these things to core. Big time. And in fact, now that we've got that done, we can probably continue to improve relations. Which, negative 54. Why are they negative 54? Because of our overextension. That's fine. That'll get better in time. We needed to get better in time, that's for sure. Although it looks like they got some rebels. Has the War of the Roses triggered yet? No, these are just Lollards. Oh, proto-Protestant heretics. So November. Reclaiming Wasteland there. Can we reclaim Wasteland? I don't think we can do it in this month. Not going to be November. Maybe December. Maybe it'll be December. Let's wait and see. Let's check old December. I don't think it's going to be December. Okay. Not going to be December. I'll have to check back in January. Let's see, are there any good... Yeah, we'll go ahead and take that. I can get manpower to recover. I say I can get manpower to recover. Don't quote me on that. Gonna have to be smart about it. That's for sure. I didn't even check. Did I check February? Maybe it is February. Nope, it is definitely not February. Ugh, maybe it's March. Come on, March. Nope, not March. At least it doesn't appear to be March. We'll check Ulster just to be sure. We can focus on change trade goods. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Although we may eventually try to do that. We could definitely focus on agriculture. I don't want to do that yet. Just yet. But I do want to do this. I'm going to go ahead and fabricate a claim. Alright, let's recall this diplomat. 2 more days. And buddy, I got bad news for you. We're declaring war. I could. We're going to call France into this war. That may help them out. Brittany, I'm sorry. Okay, so we failed to recover our manpower. Oh, and it looks like Windows decided it wanted to try to update. You don't have to forgive me about that. Oh boy. So I just missed some stuff that happened. But apparently we smashed their army. Logan Law. You detach off. And we'll go ahead and kick their butts again. Did we lose a battle? I think we did. Ooh. We did. Definitely not good there. What are our ships doing? Yeah, y'all need to get back to port. I was being stupid there. Yep, I'm afraid. So we're going to have to build a navy. Golly, that's what I get for not paying attention. That was stupid by me. That was real stupid. We can finally core Kildara, though. Go ahead and get that process started. And from there, we'll have 2, 4, 6, 8 provinces. We've got 12 men. Eesh. Be nice. We probably can. In fact, that's probably what we'll do. Let's actually pause that. We're going to spend a little bit of this money. And go ahead and queue those guys to train up. We've about sieged them down. Although it looks like France is going ahead and doing their thing. Where are these guys? Sligo? Yeah, we'll be able to maybe handle that. Although we do have the military power to do that. So let's go back. We handle them. Harsh treatment. I hate to be wasting that, but it's probably safe. And we should siege this thing down pretty quickly. And that'll kind of put us in a little bit of a nice position. And unless you roll like a 2, then it doesn't put you in a good position. The proper fleet. Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and slow this down. Alright, so we're going to sue for peace. I want your land. I want all your money. You will not take that. Well, it looks like we're just going to hang out for the time being. Let France do their thing. They're going to siege down a lot of that, which is awesome. And in fact, I wonder... we may get war reps out of this. Now, France may hate us, but we may get war reps out of it. Because that very well may be what we do. Especially once France gets their capital. I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to ensure that we get some money out of this. Do-do-do-do-do. Come on, France. I need to speed it up while I'm just sitting here talking. Alright, so they have pretty much... I just clicked on something and that was just terrible. Alright, well, let's go to Brittany. That's not how we want to go to Brittany. This is how we're going to go to Brittany. We're going to sue for peace. I don't want any of your territory, but I definitely want war reps. I can't remember how to do this. Oh gosh. So Brittany gets Scotland tension, okay, war reps. Super. Alright, good deal. Making a little more money. And in 6 days we will peace out these guys. And there we go. Taking all your money, you become a part of me. And that should clear that out. Okay, good. Alright, fine. So, alright, so we got a lot of stuff that we need to do. We now have some money. And I believe... gotta wait a little bit longer to core that. So now the next thing comes. We're going to... start divvying these guys out. Try to get 2 per province, if we can. Alright, 6. So we go 1, 2. Alright, so now that we've got those guys going there, we have some money. Oh, what do we need to do? Truce will expire. Some of your provinces lack cores. Yes, we know that. We can build some buildings. We can advance the frontier. The rival of our rival is Lithuania. They should be our friend. Sure. That may be a good one to take. And in 3 days here, we can send someone to Lithuania. So let's go ahead and improve relations. Now that we are done fighting everyone, we need to really get a reclaimed wasteland. But we know reclaimed wasteland does not happen in January, and I'm pretty sure it doesn't happen in February either, but we'll check it out. Let's see. So yes, I love a good epic. Sure. Nope, nothing in February. Where are you coming from, Desmond? Nobles ally. We will deal with this later. We'll take the prestige hit. Okay. I'm going to kind of roll the dice on that. How many do we need to core you? 68. A whopping 68. Now, did that bump up any more? It did not. It is March. March is not the month to reclaim wasteland either. Let's just verify that. No, it is not. You go ahead and get into Ulster. And I'm trying to think. Even if I wanted to reclaim wasteland, we don't have the necessary military power to do that, so it's not like that really helps. So maintain the diplomat. We have got to improve our relationship with England. And in the meantime, we're going to hold on to this money, which We're actually doing fairly well, but a lot of that's war reps. A lot of it is war reps. It's still holding strong at 80%, which is fine. Once these things core, that will help our government efficiency. That's 68. Okay. There is something that I do want to look at. So you're still holding... Oh, both of y'all are holding at 80. Okay. Not cool, but okay. Let's go to our... Use 20 development in your states. Right, we're eventually going to merge the Irish and say that they're an accepted culture because I'm just that nice of a guy. I do want to figure this out, though. Definitely not that. We're not going to be reclaiming any wasteland anytime soon because we are going to need the military power to put down revolts should they trigger. Which is okay. We'll maintain that diplomat. Hopefully that'll get a little better. 90% in Desmond. Well, they're either going to trigger or they're not. We'll find out real quick. Is this a good month? It is not. June is not our Reclaim Wasteland month. So the last jousting tournament. Screw that. It's good, but I can't afford the admin. Alright. And what do you know? That did not trigger. So we'll go ahead and kick them down. Sitting at 69, which means we can core that. There we go. There we go. That is getting better. And it will get better in time. It'll get much better in time. Let's see. We could probably use a stability bump. However, I do need to check on this. We are getting some spread. It's good. It doesn't look like... It's spawning here is quite interesting. And unfortunate at the same time, but it's also fortunate. So, I haven't really taken a look at tech. Marketplace would be really nice. Get one of those in our capital. Be quite huge. You are still at 80%, which is okay with me. Y'all will be cored 1454. 1452. September. Okay, well we're gonna hold on to that money. I do think what we will do is definitely build. Well, we're not gonna do that just yet. So Cork is now cored. France is the papal controller, and that is problematic. Oh, Kildara. How I do not need y'all to trigger. But if y'all are going to trigger, I think I can crash in 2, 4, 6, 8, 10,000. We may be able to make that happen. No promises. But that wouldn't be the end of the world. Although it's going to take quite some time for our manpower to recover. I have to think that it will trigger at some point, which is unfortunate. But by all means, not the end of the world. Who has the lowest? Y'all do. Alright, well y'all are losing that guy. Who has the second lowest? Leinster. You're losing that guy too. Alright, who has the third lowest? Thomond. We'll at least try to get enough guys there so in the event something did fire, it wouldn't be as cataclysmic. And it didn't fire. Tyrone is now apart. That is good news. Kildare and Desmond are both at 90%. We really can't do a whole lot about that. Probably a wise move. The worst case scenario would be if both of them fired at the same time. So let's go ahead and prep for that just in case. Just in case we had a January surprise. Nothing fired, okay. Okay. And you should core pretty quickly. February, okay. We'll live with that. Yeah, you get your butt down here. As long as they both don't fire in the same month, I think we're going to be sitting okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine, England. We're going to find a way to improve our relations with you. I hope this doesn't end in me getting destroyed by England. Alright, so Limerick is now a part of us. And it is worth noting, and we'll update it. We'll take a look at it come February 1st, or March 1st. So it didn't fire. It is March 1st. And if I go here, and I take a look at our governance capacity, we got 16.925. We're at 18.282. We've got to improve that. Which the coring of these provinces will help. It really will. Let's see, you're at 90, 90, 80. Yeah, we are definitely running a little bit of risk that we're going to have a revolt crop up. And if we do, we do. Not a whole lot we can do about that. But I do think that we can definitely whip up on them. Should that happen. And it may not. You never know. Although I will say we will probably put down one of them next month. Although logic says if they fire one right after the other, we just kill them and then move on down the road. Neither of them fired. Still sitting at 90, 90, 60. Ulster's not going to fire. So now we're just really waiting August of this year, August of 1455, and then December of next year. Okay, well, that's all we can do. Truce will expire. I could care less about that truce, and we're just building up money. We will eventually expend that on buildings. Still 90, 90. Yep. Okay. Well, we wait. That's all we can do. All we can do is wait. We can bump it back up on 3 and see what happens. Didn't fire again. Okay. That's fine. Get you to march over and further bolster that army should one of them fire. August. Yeah. Alright. This is bad. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. Whew. So let's slow that down. Yeah, both of y'all go there. Try not to get killed. Y'all very well may get killed. We lost. Definitely wasted a guy there. That was dumb by me. But we now... So Connect has now been cored. And we're going to kill these guys. We're going to just absolutely dominate them. It's going to hurt, but we're going to dominate them. Pretty costly battle. For sure, that's definitely going to hurt. Didn't have another one fire though, so that's good news. Ooh. And we won that. That hurt though. And so we'll send these guys back to kill Dara. Which I believe... Yep. So it sounds like, though, we can do a little bit of administrative stuff. So, we want to make it a state. And then we can core everything. And what do you know? Apparently we didn't core everything. Ooh, that hurts a little bit, but that's fine. We're going to be behind the 8 ball when it comes to admin, but that's okay. Maybe, just maybe, if I go to my government, yep, so we'll go ahead and say Irish is an accepted culture, which is what we want to do. We'll bump this up. And we'll start seeing manpower recovery. And we'll have to wait. Like I said, we will probably be behind the 8 ball a little bit on tech because of this, but hopefully over time we'll be able to make nice with England. It is getting better, which is a good thing. So we need to make that happen. Who is that? Sligo, Cork. Yeah, we'll just have to do that one at a time. And is that hurting my economy? It is hurting my economy a little bit. That's really all we can do. And we wait. We did recover pretty well though. So in the event that there's another one of these rebellions that fires, we'll be able to do with it as we need to. And we're almost done. Yeah, we'll take the prestige hit. Come on. Come on. And there we go. We have now made friends with Lithuania. And let's see what our new one is. Manpower needs to recover, create a proper fleet. What do we have to do to create a proper fleet? 75% of our force limit. Alright, well, let's see what our naval force limit is. Alright, so 75%. Do a little bit of math. That's 14 ships. That means we would have to build 8 more, and I don't think that that's worth it. I really don't think it's worth it. I think we're better off saying, let's try to let our manpower recover. We're not declaring war anytime soon. Now we may get attacked again. In fact, okay, it just happened to fire. Let's go ahead and harsh treatment these guys. And we're just going to have to put this thing down. They get a crossing penalty though. And hopefully that won't hurt us too bad. Alright. Can we core you yet? 69. Yeah. Okay. Well, all is well. We can now let this run for a little bit. And try to build up some of our monarch points. Because we have spent an immense amount of them. Although we're still going to be spending... these, I mean, golly bomb. So we still need to do Cork and Connect. 69 there, and I believe that's going to be 83. So England says we're rivals now. England, I don't want to be your rival. I want to be your buddy. And that could be very, this could spell bad for us. Although, we'll see. We'll see what happens. There's gotta be a way. Gotta be a way. There's gotta be. So let's take a look at our base governance capacity again. Ooh, we're actually under that. So we're now at 99, so that should help us out a little bit. Yep, now we're feeling the effects of that, which is a good thing. I am a little scared though. England very well could throw their weight around. I don't want you to rival me. I want to be friends. I want to be friends with you. Ooh. That is frustrating, to say the least, though. Not sure long term if that's going to make for a stable relationship. So Kildara has cored. The net effect of that. Let's go ahead and pause it up. Should be seen if we say, hey, show us our governance capacity. Yay! We're getting better. The more of these provinces we core, the better off it is for us. And that's just kind of how governance capacity works. When you overextend yourself, it gets a little dicey. Okay, I'm actually going to move these guys down here. And in the meantime, golly, institutions, anything grown great yet? No, not really that great. So now that we're operating at governance capacity, that is actually getting better. England, I really hate that you stinking rivaled me. It's not good for me, bro. But Irish is an accepted culture, which should help out. As you can see. Oh, Sligo. How you are problematic. But we need to go ahead and before we do any more development, we need to try to knock out some tech. Oh, and here it is. So I talked about it a little earlier. Land reclaimed. So we'll click on Lothian. This is one of those when we did the reclaim wasteland. Our efforts to reclaim wastelands in Lothian has come to fruition. Many of the wastelands in Lothian has been turned in, I think that should read have been turned into proper farmlands. So we click great. We get a one-time 1,000 manpower, 1 base agriculture, 5 prestige. So you see that we're a 6-4-10. Let's do this. take a look at this. 24 out of 44, 6 out of 18. Still negative there. Plus 3.4. Okay. Make notes of those. Now, great. And magically, we're 21. So if I run this, we can reclaim Wasteland again. And we're definitely going to do it. And if we can do it in Fife. Nope. Can't do it in Fife. Just kidding. Can't do it there either. Can't do it there either. Are you kidding me? Alright, so anyways, we conduct our little census here. Now our food surplus is 27.4 out of 48.4. However, our ag capacity is 7 out of 18. Urbanization capacity is still pretty piss poor. Did that not update? Maybe that didn't. We'll let it tick over another month. Maybe that'll calculate now. I guess it did calculate. Crap. Anywho, it is looking a little better, so it's not too shabby. And you will be done in August. That'll be very welcomed. And I think we'll be able to core another. God, yeah, that's right. We're gonna have to dump a bunch of points. Cork. Yep. Go ahead and auto-core you. Say bye-bye to that admin. So it says Cork. Cork. Gotta get to 81. Tech-wise, and that's probably what we're going to spend some of our money on. We definitely want... Oh, man, churches. God. Love to get churches. Love to go ahead and work on that literacy. England still scares me. I'm not gonna lie, it scares me just a little bit. Well, and we cored it. So now it's gonna tell me, hey, you can create a state. That's hilarious. So yeah, we created a second state, and now we have a bunch more admin to spend. We're gonna be admin poor for quite some time. But that's okay. That is a-okay. And so now we just wait. We wait to see, is any of this falling off? So Sligo is still causing problems. Let's take a look at old Sligo. Not a lot of unrest though. That'll go down over time. Still doing pretty well on our money, which is good. We want to kind of save that because... And our manpower is steadily improving. Really not at the rate that I'd like it to improve, but that is what it is. And we got a diplomat. Wonder who we need to make friends with. We've kind of had a stale diplomat for some time. Let's actually improve relations with Castile. And hope that we're not going to be constantly at war with England, because they could, I mean, just being very real, they could definitely provide some problems. Because they're definitely going to, you know, they're going to field a better army than we are. And right now our economy is pretty good, but... And it's actually better than I thought it was. Alright, well. Go to Sligo. I'm going to let them get to Sligo, and then we're going to trigger this. Come on. You get there. Go ahead and slaughter those peasants. Hot dog. You did it. You slaughtered the peasants. I'm so proud of you. Now, the real question becomes, when does your truce with France expire? 1459. If we can stay out of war for a couple of years, and somehow they get back into war, this could be nice. Could be real nice. Although, I don't think we're going to have the army to cause an immense amount of problems for England. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Going to be interesting to see if this playthrough works. Always exciting. Okay, so that is interesting. So Burgundy is now at war with England. They want Calais. Be interesting to see what England does. Sligo. Just want you to make that problem go away, friends. Cork. Which I think that should have done something for our economy. Did a little bit, not a lot. So we still have 4 more provinces that we have to core. And boy, they're not going to be cheap. How's the Renaissance doing? It's doing alright. We can become Defender of the Faith. Yeah, we're not going to become Defender of the Faith. Forget that mess. Too rich for my blood. Sorry, Pope. Hope there's no ill will. England fabricating more claims. Meanwhile, I'm just trying to be buddy-buddy with him. So he's got a fully maintained fort down there. Quite interesting. God, we really need to get some tech, though. Ooh. England only has military tech 3, though. We've already been sieged down. The question becomes, I would love to siege some of that out, but I just don't think we're going to be able to do it, unfortunately. Although this may give us a little bit of a look where the English army is. Ooh, the English army. I just don't know. Actually, you need give me one of these ships. Okay. What to do? What to do? What to do? What to do? Definitely losing your war there. Although I would love to see you come over here. Cause a little bit of problems. $67, okay. We'll be able to core that next month as we just continue to like literally burn admin points left and right. I'm sure I've done something incorrect. But we got money, that's for sure. If we ever had to murk up against England, we could definitely do that. Holding on to those ducats. We built a mill here? We did build a mill. Okay. How are you doing in that war? Marginally bad. How's your military? Thought we were rivaled by England. Interesting. It doesn't really answer that question for me, but okay. Alright, let's take a look at Old England. Old England, where are you? Wait, how does that math even work out? Oh, that's not 100,000. Ooh. Interesting. England's hurting. They're sending troops over, though. God, if there was ever a time to go after them, it's now. What to do about that? What to do? Oh, I'm conflicted. I'm conflicted for sure. I don't have a diplomat to send. Let's recall this guy. It looks like France has no desire to. France has a truce with England. That's why they have no desire to. Huh. Well, that's okay. That really is okay. Our maximum. Oh God, and we got that. I bet we have that crappy old quest. Yep, that's what it took. Manpower at least 80%. It's not great. Let's be very honest about that. That's not good. But that's okay. We're going to be able to take tech here pretty soon. And how's our institution spread? It's alright. It's not great. Interesting. Interesting. Political map mode. What's going on here? Hungary, disputed secession. That's fine. Well, we can actually do this. I bet we can probably propose a royal marriage. No. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Alright, well. Let's go ahead and recall that guy. The breaking of the Douglases. In 1449, King James was old enough to marry and reclaim control of his kingdom. He immediately seized the Livingston estates, but was a bit more lenient on the Douglases. In a quarrel in 1452, however, he himself stabbed William, 8th Earl of Douglas, to death. Historically, this was the end of the power of the Douglas family, and 3 years later, all their land was confiscated and their castles demolished. So we can do that. Oh, wow. We're going to make peace with them. I'll definitely take the 1 stability. That's definitely worth every lick of it. Get some boost there to a lot of stuff. And now we're just really wealthy. England, I really want to be your friend. I really do. But you're making it awful hard on me. So we can take Diplotech, which is great. Now we can build a marketplace. We'll probably build 2 of them. Defense. There we go. Marketplace. Yes, please. And let's go here. Build a marketplace as well. Spend a little bit of that money. Still keep a little bit on hand. Get improved drainage. That costs admin power. We really don't have admin power to spare because we've got states that we need to core. Tyrone and Leinster. So we'll go ahead and core Leinster. So we just got those two. Ooh. Ooh. Duke of Burgundy dies. That looks a heck of a lot like Austria. Wow. So England should be out of war. Oh boy. Well, Austria somehow inherited inherited Burgundy. Austria just got way stronger. That is good for Austria. Golly bum. Well, that's not good. That is not good. Not good at all. In England, why do you hate me? Truce with Brittany ended. That's fine. Oh, Brittany. Oh, Brittany, Brittany, Brittany. I'm more terrified of England more than anyone. What can we do? Can't really do anything. Here is Mary Lancaster. Interesting. Okay, well, we're just gonna kind of wait this out. I mean, kind of a dull part. I don't want to say dull part. Who are we gonna put down? Sligo again? Nope. At some point they're gonna go away. The Irish are gonna figure out that we're not these terrible overlords. Let's see, March. Can we reclaim any wasteland in March? Nope. We cannot, and England still just absolutely hates our guts. Although I will say that we're probably in a little better position. France has started influence. Nation with Orleans, okay. France is probably trying to solidify some of their power in light of the fact that, wow, Switzerland. Dang, y'all went all out. Y'all basically punched Savoy in the mouth. Kind of impressed, I'm not gonna lie. So we got Kildare 93 and Tyrone, which is also 93. Well, there you have it. That's where that admin power's going to. We did get our marketplace up, which is kind of nice. Helps out. I mean, we're almost making 5 ducats per turn. Now, granted, like half a ducat comes from Brittany, but you know what? Not bad. It's probably the wealthiest playthrough I've had. We could probably build some mills in Ireland. We may go ahead and do that. In fact, pick out a couple of these provinces. Wait, do you already have a mill? Wow, you already have a mill. Good for y'all. So we do have a Norway. You're 12. Put a mill there too. Mediocre. You're 12, 10, 10. So we'll build a mill here, and we'll probably say, okay, we're done with building projects right now. Got to save up some of that money, but that'll help. That'll definitely help with the development time. It'll help hopefully grow those provinces, because we need them to grow a little bit, and we can go ahead and tell Tyrone that they're part of the club. And then Kildara will be the next one. And we'll sit on that money again. Can we reclaim any wasteland? Focus on commerce. I really don't want to focus on commerce there. We can reclaim wasteland there, though. Quite fascinating that we can't reclaim it anywhere else. Well, what about here? Focus on agriculture. Okay, I'm fine with that. We'll do another focus on agriculture there. And what about Kildare? Yep. Let's go ahead and do that. And maybe an Ulster if we can. There we go. Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and start trying to be a developed nation and just hope to God that England doesn't get any ideas. Although, France... Do you still have a casus belli against England? On Provence. England still should have one on France. I would love to see them exercise that, although I don't think they're going to do that. And once again, by doing all those reclaimed wasteland, I have further shot myself in the foot when it comes to manpower recovery. So we're going to go ahead and just bump that up to 4 and let it run for a little bit. So that's all we can do. Let's see, to take... '93. So France has embraced the Renaissance. Okay, that's good. Have we embraced the Renaissance? Are we even close to embracing the Renaissance? It's getting there. Boy, this is going to take a long time. So Queen Consort of the People. So we lose a lot of money. No. We don't have the money to do that. Even if we did, I'm not sure I'd want to do that. So France is influencing other nations, and we should have some mills that are coming online here pretty soon, which will help parts of Ireland. Alright, England, you still hate our guts. I wish you could unrival us. I really do. I want to be friends. I want to be good friends. Although I don't think you... I don't think you're too interested in that. Although those are pretty easy. Okay. So they're fabricating more claims. That's fine. Let them fabricate away. Oh, are we at a point where we can do this? Yes. And I think we're done having to spend admin. Now that everything is cored and in its proper state. Economy's plugging away. Making pretty good money. And we're just going to hold on to that money and wait for some of these reclaiming wasteland events to trigger. Although I think we're going to have to improve drainage in both of Fife and Ayrshire to actually make a difference there. And you know, that's really all we can do. We got to wait for the Renaissance to spread. which it's getting there. Kent has adopted it. Oh, isn't that just stellar? Isn't that just stellar? Let our manpower recover. And a royal marriage. Yes, we will accept that. France. Ooh. Is this War of the Roses? Nope, just Lollards. Lollards causing lots of problems. There's the English army, though. Not so sure I could beat it in the field of battle. We could try, though. I think we probably could have murked up and caused some problems, but I just don't see that happening. So we wait. And that's all we can do. We'll probably end this one out just waiting. Oh, y'all sieged it down, and there you go. England's going to beat the living fire out of you because they're now military tech 4. And we're behind the 8 ball. It's now well connected. Oh, hot dog. Saint proclaimed. The Pope has just announced that one of our ruler's most esteemed and revered ancestors was actually a saint. Huh. That's great. More stability. We'll take it. More stability is a good thing. Definitely helps us out. We're not getting paid war reps anymore, but we're still making 4.5 ducats per month. Our heir Henry is now a architectural visionary. Good for him. Good for him. We just need to work on tech. So France is now fighting Provence. Provence, you're probably getting ready to disappear off the face of the map, which is okay. Yeah, good God, they just beat the crap out of y'all. And we got a inferior general. That is sad. Quite sad. That's part of it. England's still rivaling us. I would really wish they wouldn't rival us. We really needed them to... We needed to buddy-buddy with them. But, you know, that is what it is. Now we're just killing time. Killing time. Letting a little bit of time pass. For us to build up our... monarch points. That's what we're trying to build up. That's what I'm trying to say. But for those of you who are just tuning in, we are playing as Scotland in EU4, but we're using the common Universalis mod. And in much of this live stream, we have taken over as much of Ireland as we could. We have cored it. And now just comes a little bit of a dull period. We're not going to be fighting an immense amount of wars. We're just going to kind of be doing our thing. And hoping to God that England doesn't get hungry. And that some of these institutions spread, which it's taken forever and a day to do so. So, you know, that is what it is. Although it is about time for me to call this one quits. We'll probably do it as soon as 1463 is over. But we've made money, and that's a good thing. We can probably go ahead and say, where do we not have a mill? View the great powers. We are not a great power. Sad day. Alright, let's take a look at, where's our build? Mills. So we really have 3 more territories where we can build mills. Let's take a look. Is there a development button? Yeah, there is. Should be able to read this a little better, but I can't. Alright. So, Limerick... It's at 10, 10, 10. So yeah, realistically, where we'll to build the mill. We'll just do that. And since we're making so much money, we'll do that as well. Let's go ahead and get 2 more mills up and running. It will help long term. It did kill our money a little bit, but we're actually making a decent amount of money. So, you know, the flip side of that, and I think I may go to 1465. I like odd numbers. Odd numbers are good numbers. So we'll at least make it to 1465. We will technically be 21 years in. Is that right? Yeah, 21 years in. We'll replenish our money. And in fact, we'll go to Limerick and have them build a mill as well. And that should help out. That should help us out. And let's take a look at our tech. We need to make more. Make more. That's what we need, more money. So, ooh. We can demand payment in full, but let's make a long-term investment. Let's do that. We're playing a long game here. We're not hurting for money immediately. Now, we don't have a ton of it. We spent a ton of it, but we're not hurting for it. We're trying to let that manpower recover. 18,332. Little math says we got to get to 14,000, basically 700. Which, provided we don't get in any wars, should happen. Provided England doesn't get hungry. England, just come on. You know you want to drop that. You know you don't want to attack us. It wouldn't end well for you. Well, it probably would. You'd probably destroy me, but you know, whatever. Whatever. Alright, we're coming up on 1465. I think I'm going to... I keep saying that. We're so close to getting that mission complete. That's kind of what I want to end it on. Even though this episode has been largely very successful. We've got mills up and running. And we can do a province census here. They're growing a little better. I'm actually doing on our capital. They're growing quite well, actually. We're getting there. Slowly but surely. Just a couple more months. And it looks like now we have no more risk of revolt, which is great news. The Irish are slowly accepting that I am a good king. That they're really not Ireland. They're part of Scotland. And looks like the game had a little bit of a hiccup. Man. There we go. I think we should achieve this next month. It's going to be April when we should get our manpower recovered to where it needs to be to complete that quest. There we go. Another stability bump. So what can we do? We can create a proper fleet. Really don't want to do that. Advance the frontier. Just out of curiosity. France would not. Why would they not? Yeah, that's dumb. There's no way we can make that happen. So we're not going to choose advance the frontier, but we're at least going to get to May. There we go. Alright, well, I'm going to go ahead and call this one a night, guys. I hope you all enjoyed it. Made some headway, and I'm assuming, provided we don't have any sort of snafus with England, that there will come a point in time where I would think possibly maybe next stream it may be a couple more away because we've got to get some tech, but we'll start to go across the sea. We'll have an exodus. But thanks for tuning in for those that did, and for those of you that are going to see this on YouTube, I hope you enjoy it. If you did, hit like or hit the like button if you liked it. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more of it, subscribe to the channel, or you can find me under the same name, 12 Spies, on Twitch. And I generally stream, if I'm going to stream, it's going to be around 8 to 8:30 p.m. Central Time, and go for 2 to 3 hours during the week. So y'all be good, and I'll catch you in the next one.